All right, so man, those lights are bright. So I got told I was doing this last night, and I only had 10 minutes, and I was getting you guys back from lunch. So I'll get you ready for the next panel. But knock knock, Shitoshi. Exactly. So I got a few corny jokes for you guys, but they're funny, and I tried them out with a few people earlier. So sorry I wouldn't hold the mic up right. I didn't even get a microphone check. So I heard a bunch of DJs started buying all of their property from agents that use Propy. Yeah, because DJs don't really care about the housewarmings. They just want a block party. I told you they were corny, but they're getting some laughs, right? I came up with these this morning. Why did the real estate agent love using Propy? You're going to say, wow, give me some interaction here. Because blockchain sets deals in stone. What do you call a dead Bitcoiner?
What?
Deflation. That was the dirtiest. That was the roughest, I guess. So a family was selling their home, but really didn't want to have. They didn't want to leave the area, and so their agent suggested that they sell their property on the blockchain. And she said, "Well, how's that going to help?" And the agent said, "Well, if you sell your property on chain, you'll only just be a few blocks away." You know how you get a crypto expert off of your front porch? Paying for the pizza already. Oh, a quick one. My portfolio. It's about to change, all right? So why do crypto bros moves? I'm trying to be funny here, but that was part of it. So why do crypto bros love Lambos more than Ferraris?
Why?
Because they heard Ferraris were owned by Fiat. All right, so Elon Musk just announced that Teslas will never accept ETH as payment. And when they asked him why, he said because ETH uses gas. All right, so that's all my jokes. But the last joke is really a sentimental one. Like, most people think that they have to rug Web 2 for Web 3, right? They say, oh, it's all new and innovative. I love that. It's great. But the goal is never to rug Web 2 for Web 3, or to think, hey, I don't want to touch Web 3 because I'm doing successful in Web 2. It's taking the blockchain technology of Web 3 and applying it together with the Web 2 and making everything better. Because I owned a bunch of real estate and worked 100 plus hours a week. And my kids started growing up, and I was thinking, whoa, I figured out how to make money, but I haven't figured out how to make any more time. So I shut everything down, and I started doubling down on, digital assets, real world assets, NFTs, because I realized that they never called me and said the roof was leaking. They never had to be evicted. I never had to redo the floors. I never had to redo the walls. I didn't have to deal with any phone calls or broken dishwasher or my ceiling fan won't work. And I wasn't a slumlord. I'm just saying that a lot of things happen when you have 28 commercial properties and 7 local businesses operating at once, right? I was a fireman, put out fires. And I thought there's got to be an easier way. And I think whatever you're in business with, I know a lot of real estate agents are here, bankers, investment bankers, crypto people. So whatever you're doing, even if it's down to, a pawn shop, we can apply blockchain to that and make it better. And real estate has got the most money in the world. It has the #1 fraud. And the way that Propy Keys is making these NFTs with addresses, it's not going to be long before the lenders and the financial institutions realize, hey, everybody that has this NFT title lock on their title isn't fraudulent. And all these people are still ripping us off. So I believe that they're going to end up making it mandatory just like they do title search, insurance on, because lenders want to be protected. And this is a way that's going to protect them. It's going to even the level, the playing field to where it gives everybody the opportunity to get in. Not saying that everybody will do that. They said that if you take all the wealth in the world and redistribute it evenly, it won't be long before the people that had it all before has it again, because it's a mindset. And so you really have to find your identity, who you are, why you're doing what you're doing, or crypto can't help you just as much as regular business can't help you either. And I believe that that comes from, instead of what I see a lot happen is I see a lot of people use people to get stuff like the Lambo or this building or the, just your random stuff. But I know that this building is going to get torn down one day. Your stuff is going to go to the dump. And even if it's a Lambo, it's going to end up in the scrapyard. But we people are forever. So I think that we should actually invest in people by loving on them with the stuff rather than using people to get stuff. And then once we get that set up, then we can get our mind frame right and start to really move forward on whatever our goals are. What's the best for you? What's the best for you? So definitely do your research. Blockchain is the future. It's not going anywhere. So you don't have to be in a hurry. I always say talent will get you in the room, but only the character keeps you in the room. So sit back and watch a few years. It's okay. There's always going to be a next one, another thing, new innovation. And you got to keep moving with that. So just sit back and watch people, learn them, really invest in them, look them in the eyes, talk to them, and see what you can do to add value to help them. And when you do that, everything always comes to you. So I have 3 minutes. I'm going to give you my 3 core values that I live by, and it has been really successful in my life. I've been married over 20 years. I have 7 children, biological children. I have 5 grandkids already, 5 not even married or having kids yet. So my family's going to be pretty enormous eventually, right? But I teach these principles to them. Hey, where did that come from? Somebody got an extra mic? The jokes are over. I was being serious, guys. All right, so I teach those principles to my kids. I believe that they're valuable. I've never asked for a stage or a microphone. I say if you got something to say, somebody will put a mic in your hand or ask you to step on the stage. And so somebody gave me a mic and put me on a stage. I feel like I got something to say that has worked really well in my home that can now be in abundance and help others. And so the first one is find lonely people and make sure they don't stay that way. Number 2, I stole this from my hero, Zig Ziglar. As long as you help enough other people get what they want, you will never have to worry about what you want. And I've learned that. I've traveled the globe the last 4 years on other people asking me to come and taking care of a lot of that stuff for me by me making sure that I'm trying to help everybody that I run into on the relationships that I've built over the years. Hey, you do that? I know this guy, and you guys need to meet each other. And I don't ever ask for nothing. Don't worry about anything. And I still always just get taken care of really well. So I think that if you do that, it's kind of hard to fail. The last principle is we do our best at our house to leave every place and every person better than we found it. And so I think that you can find out your 3 principles and your rules. You already have them. Just be consistent in following those. And if you believe they're really valuable, then I think you should be a loudmouth about it and tell other people. Crypto has some of the greatest evangelists in the world, the greatest salespeople, innovators. And so we're going to transform the world. I really think we are. Because once we get the message, whatever our message is in our life is best for us, that's when you thrive. People love you the most when you're being the most authentic self you can be, because I can never be you or you or you, and you guys can never be me, and that's okay because you were created to be you. So find out who you are, find out why you're doing it, and then just make sure that you're consistent with it. I think consistency is key in success. And so make sure that you spend the time. Talent gets you here. Only character will keep you here. And that's my time. Thank you, guys. I'll see y'all later for a panel. And tonight is Homecomer. Let's go.